To Monday mornings with Mark Hayford. Boom, 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 bam! You know what? Monday is sorry that it came back because you are in control, and we're going to take it this morning right now with another episode of an amazing rock star, like for real, for real. Wait till I tell you who this guy is and what he does. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from New Jersey, put your hands together for a paid professional gamer, Ty Helewa! What's up, Ty? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm sweating. I always sweat when I do the intro. All right. We gotta break this down. First of all, I'm excited to have you on the program. There's a lot of emphasis on sports and for good reasoning, because there's a lot of athletes who have achieved and done things. But I believe you have what is potentially the dream job of most males from the age of 5 to, I'd say, like 55, right? You are literally paid to play a video game, and I want to dissect this. I want to hear about it. I got a zillion questions, and maybe you could take me into your world. So first of all, welcome to the program. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, no problem.
Is that your actual gaming system and console and whole thing you got going on behind you?
Yeah, all mine, man. It's the whole machine.
The whole network is going on live. So this is what's interesting to me. When I was a kid, that's when the whole gaming thing started out. And that's why I'm saying, like, I remember being a little kid and like the 20-year-olds were like all surrounded around like Pac-Man and Space Invaders and hogging it up at the Acme, and I couldn't play because I was like, 7. But I just know, like, gaming it's a billion-dollar industry. It's ridiculous. It is one of the top industries in the world right now. Even the females, and I don't mean it like that, but even the females are turned on to gaming like they never have been before, and competitively. So I want to, first of all, what is the game of choice for you? What is the game that got you on the show and is getting you paid and getting that rock star status? What are you playing?
The game is called Rocket League, and it's basically RC cars and soccer. That, simply put, that's just what it is.
And what platform are you playing? Is it Xbox or PS4?
You can play it on either Xbox or PS4, but I play it on PC.
On the computer?
Yeah.
So look at that. So let me ask you something. Now, we're going to hear how you got contracted in a second, but are there contracts for, the company that sponsors you, like they would a race car driver, I'm assuming? Are they trying to, like, is it different for the PC and then they're doing one for the Xbox and they're doing one for the PS4, or are you the guy, or how does that work?
No, so all professional gaming that is done for Rocket League is on the computer because it's just better for the game overall. The game runs better on it, and it's just more where all of the professional players are. So that's where everything goes right now.
Okay, this is what I like. You're taking me into your world here. There's a lot of people that don't understand this. I mean, again, dream job, right? You're going to be getting paid a lot of money, more than most adults. At the time we're taping this, you're 17 years old, and you are about to graduate high school. You're about to turn 18. Yeah. So when this is dropping and we're watching this live in the fall, you will be 18 years old. And listen, the kids are being force-fed. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying if you're on purpose with it, it's a way to go. If not, you might want to think about it. You're not going to college.
No, not at the moment. Maybe in the future, but we're going to see how far this takes me.
Okay. So there are options out there, and they're not outlandish, although you are one of the top in the world at doing this, I'm assuming, or else you wouldn't have this opportunity. So talk to us. How the whole thing happen?
Well, originally I started playing the game just for fun, like most games go. But I ended up getting pretty good at it.
At what age did you start?
Oh, Rocket League came out, I think, 3 years ago. So It's taken up a pretty good chunk of my life. So since I was 15, probably.
Okay.
But, just playing it for fun. And, there's ranks in the game, obviously. And as you get better, you increase in rank and you play better people. And I was kind of always at the top, but I was never really professional level. And then just the main format of the game is 3 versus 3. So one day, me and 2 of my friends, we were just like, why not give it a shot, try and go professional? And we ended up making the professional league, qualifying for it.
So what do you got to do that? What do you mean we're just going to go for it? Like, do you got to apply? Do you just jump on and play, or what?
So there's a global tournament that goes on. I think they're doing 2 a year now, but basically what happens are tens of thousands of teams sign up for it, and you guys just play in brackets, and you just got to win your games. And eventually it narrows down to 16 teams, and that's the semi-professional league. And then when you get into the top 8 teams, that's the professional league. And the top 8 was where we ended up placing. We actually placed 8th, so right on the margin.
Hold on a second. You said in the world. So you literally, I mean, you could go against the kids in Japan, the guy in Canada, the dude in Hawaii, like the world. We're not talking the US. You are on the 8th best team in the universe right now.
Actually, it's the 8th best team in North America, and then there's 8 teams in Europe. That's the main thing. But yeah, technically top 16 in the world, top 8 in North America.
Wow. Okay, so do you ever get to go at it with those guys?
Yeah. Yeah, there is a kind of like a league play kind of thing where we play all the other teams in North America. And then obviously as the tournament goes on, the further you progress, they eventually send you to an event where you play the teams in Europe for the number 1 spot.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you this question. You're on a team, so the guys that you're teaming with, were these friends prior to, or did you meet them online, or how'd that work?
Yeah, I met these 2 online, and we were friends for a pretty long time, and we were just like, let's give it a shot, you know?
You know what's awesome? I go into schools and I do assemblies, and I say, raise your hand if you have a friend that you've never met in person. And you got to see that because, you know, again, my generation, or forget my generation, you are the first generation of kids where this has happened. My daughter, about a year ago, said, hey, Dad, can I sleep over so-and-so's house? I go, where she live? She goes, I don't know. I never met her before. I said, what? You know, she goes, well, I known her for 2 years, you know, but we've never. Yeah. And for you, look at you. You're just like, yeah. But for anyone else that's not your generation, it's like mind-blowing, right? So you made friends online. Where are they from?
My one teammate, he goes by the name Aleutian. He was from Canada. And my other teammate is Sebastian. He goes by Seabass, and he's from California.
This is ridiculous. And you're on the East Coast, Jersey. All right, so now.
Yeah,
represent, baby. You were telling me that you graduated, by the time we're airing this, June 22nd, 2018, right?
Yeah.
And the 24th, you're out. You're out, man, because not only are you getting paid to play, explain the process of what this company wants to do with you.
This company actually, it's been a popular idea for the whole, you know, esports gaming, is to move your teams out into a house. So they want to pay, obviously, for you to move your stuff and go to one of the houses that they're paying for, and you just basically live with your teammates.
Can you say the state you're moving to?
I am moving to Dallas, Texas.
You're moving from New Jersey to Texas to play video games with 2 dudes you've never physically met before, and you're being paid more than most adults make in a month. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You won at life, kid. I'm telling you, this is great. This is great. So now, okay, you're top 8. You can obviously move up, right? And is it like testing? Like they tell you, like, hey, the next barometer is coming, you know, whatever month, and you get geared up for it, or is it at any time? How's it work?
Well, basically how it works is, like I said before, there's 2 seasons every year, so those are completely separate. You could be in a different spot each season, but right now we are in 8th place, I believe. So when the next season comes around, what's going to happen is we play a total of 7 matches, and depending on how you, like what your win-loss is on those 7 matches, that's how you place compared to the other teams that are playing their 7 matches. And then obviously whoever has the most wins is going to be higher up.
And do you get paid more based on your rank? Can you get paid more?
Yeah, definitely.
So the more you game and the better you get at gaming, the more money you can make.
Yep.
Okay. Now I want to be clear to all, because there's thousands of kids that are going to be watching this and adults. I want to be clear. This is a reality. This is a possibility for you, but it would be the same if I had like a professional hockey player or, you know, the number 6 Ethan Matlack, the robotics champion in the world. This is work. This isn't just like you show up and you're fabulous. You know, kids have too much entitlement today, and it's just like they think everybody's the next YouTube star and they're going to get it like that. How many hours a day are you putting into this to get better? Because this is a craft. It's a business. What are you doing with it?
In total, right now, I think I have over 2,800 hours logged into the game. So that's just playing. And that's been over the course of 3 years. So I'd say daily, probably 2 to 3 hours, but you definitely have to work to get to top. And the skill ceiling in the game is constantly raising itself. People are getting better every day, and you got to keep up with that. So it's just constant work and constant work.
I know we're talking video games. I want to get your mindset. Are there ever times you don't feel like it, but you're like, you know what, I gotta?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's
Really?
obviously off days because the game is mentally taxing, and if you're not feeling up for it, like in a day, you just gotta like brush it off. Be like, all right, I'm not feeling it today, but tomorrow you just gotta go at it that much harder because you gotta catch up. You know.
Do you have any like I don't want to say tricks, but any things that you do to kind of help yourself get better or get psyched up or focused, or what do you do personally?
I have role models in the game. Like, it kind of sounds cheesy, but I push myself to be as good as them. And that's all I ever wanted to be, was one of the best and be like some of the players that are up there. So I just think like one day I just want to be as good as these guys. So I'm going to put in the time and I'm going to put in the effort until I get that good.
That's fantastic. Everybody needs a mentor. I mean, adults should have them too. So it's not cheesy at all, man. It makes complete sense that you're aspiring to be like the best. You want to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if your computer gets like a virus or something goes on, or the Wi-Fi drops? Because hey, my kid does Fortnite, and I'm gonna hear, "Dad, restart the modem. I froze, and this noob shot me," whatever. Like, does that happen to you? What goes on?
Not really. I personally haven't had any issues. I wouldn't say it's usually the computer. I'd say maybe someone might be having internet issues, like they're lagging in game or something, but it's just sometimes it happens. You just got to deal with it. But that's why you got to get the best stuff,
Hey, just personal question. Before you started getting into the Rocket League, do you have any old school games or systems that you have as favorites?
I've been playing my whole life. So it started on PS1 with like Frogger, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Same for PS2, all those same games. And then up until PS3, my early 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then that I started getting into the PC around like 13, 14.
Yo, I was in the Air Force. I was stationed in South Korea in the early 90s, dude. Like hashtag older than dirt, right? And we had the what was it? The not ColecoVision. Forget what I guess it was like one of the first Nintendos. Mm-hmm. And there was weekends we could not leave the base because there were students that were irate that there was an American presence there, and they would throw rocks at the buses. So, you're working 70 hours a week. You want to go blow off steam. You can't, because the students of the local colleges are angry for their own safety. So we would game all weekend, man. Like, you can only work out at the gym and, watch 2 channels, and one of them's Korean when you're American, for so long. And at the time, the game of choice was Tecmo Bowl, which was like a really poor man's version of Madden. And, we would do that like 15 hours, like, have these tournaments and crazy and all that. And look where we are now. Like, people are getting paid as professionals and ranked worldly to do this. It's amazing. And so one last thing, because I want to be respectful of your time and kind of wrap it up. When you move out to Texas, okay, are they going to have like all the systems set up for you and the top things, or do you bring your own? Or
so I'm going to be putting my own personal stuff into the house that we're moving in, and then they have an office which they want us to go to so we can play in the same room together, and they have their own computer set up there as well. But it's crazy. Like, we visited last month, I think, or the month before, but you just go in and it's just all guys working on graphic design, like, just all kinds of stuff. And it's the craziest thing you've ever seen. Like, it looks like an actual office, but it's all gaming related stuff. It's like a dream.
So it's like a dream. I love it. So after decades of this industry, just building up and building up and building up, I feel like it's just getting started. I feel like there is such an open landscape for everything. Like, the gold rush of the 1800s, where everybody was going to California. Just the people going for the gold weren't the ones that got rich. The people that sold the shovels and the boots and the gloves, they got a ton of money too. So all these guys that do the graphics and the programming and the coding, I mean, this is wide open, right? So, I mean, even if you don't like playing the game, take advantage, kids, of the technology here. Well, Ty, listen, man, before I let you get out of here and go like eliminate people and score goals or whatever you do in Rocket League, because I've seen it, but I'm not too familiar with it. Maybe you can give me some lessons here. What advice do you have to the person that's watching that wants to be you right now? They want to grow up and be Ty and, get paid to play their favorite game or whatever. What can you kind of give to them?
Well, like I said before, just pick someone that you want to aspire to be like in the game, and it doesn't just happen. Talent can only get you so far, but to be the best, you just got to put in hours and hours of work. So
That goes for anything. That
yeah.
goes for anything. So if somebody wants to be the best like you, what do they have? Can they reach out to you? Is there somewhere on Insta or Snap or Twitter or anywhere where you can, they can reach out or follow you?
Yeah, if anybody wants to get in touch with me, my Twitter is at TyNotTyler, and there's an underscore after that. And that's it. I see everything. So if anybody wants to send me a direct message or just tweet at me, I'll definitely see it.
It's fantastic, man. That is fantastic. And listen, I want to thank you for coming on this program. This is ridiculous because there are so many people that are hyped up to watch what you got going on. And now you're going to be on my Insta. So here you go. Yeah. All right. Professional gaming, baby. Monday mornings with Mark. There you go. So but listen, man, I want to thank you for coming out here. I wish you all the luck, and I need to follow you. I want to see how the progress is. So maybe in about a year or so, you can come back, let us know where you're at with this stuff, and keep us posted, man. This is great, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
And thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
You got it, man. Hey, guys, listen. It's open. It's out there. The universe, the world. It's for you to take. Find your passion. This is what we talk about every week. Find your passion, go get it, and choke life out of it. If you believe it, you can create it, just like this young man right here. Go out there, make it happen. Don't take this just to the lunchroom. Don't take it on the bus ride home. Take it with you this week and go play your best game. We're not promised tomorrow. You guys are awesome. We will see you next week. Peace!